All right, here?
Yeah. All right, we got running back Adrian Killings. Go ahead and open it up for questions.
Hey, can you take me through that first big gain you had? Just it was a little short crosser, and just what did you see on that play?
Well, it wasn't what I saw. It's what McKenzie saw. McKenzie told me to get out. I knew that I could get out on that play. I got an option route to do what I want. When I'm McKenzie's outlet, before the snap, McKenzie literally told me to get out, and he threw me the ball, and it went for however many yards. Playing with McKenzie is like playing backyard football. I know what he's going to do before he do it, and he kind of knows what I'm going to do before I do it. We've been playing together so long. It's getting easier to us each and every game, and we're starting to learn the game more. And McKenzie, he's a phenomenal quarterback, phenomenal leader, phenomenal person. So playing ball with him is amazing.
How dangerous are you in the open field?
I'm very dangerous. If you just give me a crease, I can just take it a distance.
How satisfying was it to break one of those long ones when you've been close to first three?
It was very satisfying. It's been a while since I've been on an open field to see green grass. So tonight was a great game for us as a team. It was a great team win. Defense played a phenomenal game. Special teams did a great job, except for the one punt return. But in offense, we had our ups and downs. But on all three phases of the game, there's improvement, and we're just gonna get better from there.
You talked about that. Been a while since you've seen kind of an open field and green grass. Is it when you go through some of those stretches where it's a little frustrating, you get 1 or 2 or 3 yards? What do you do in your mind to kind of be able to be ready for that big run or that big catch?
Oh, it's never frustrating, not at all. I might show it, but it's never frustrating. I don't expect to get a big run every time I touch the ball. I just want to get positive yards and not negative. The coaches put me in positions to make plays, and I do whatever they tell me. It happens in practice, and once it happens in practice, it translates to the game like you've seen today. So the offense, we're doing really good right now, and like I said, we have room for improvement, and it's just a stepping stone from here.
Seems like the only way they could slow you guys down was maybe to have cramps on the field. Did you do you think those were real cramps, or?
I think a few of them are real cramps, but I also think some of them are fake because I've seen FAU do some of them, and I've seen other teams on college football and watching TV, they did it as well. So whatever they got to do to slow us down, they got to do it, but we got the win, so that's all that matters.
You guys, what's the reaction? Do you guys just kind of laugh when you see that stuff, or do you ignore it? How do you take that when the game's going on?
It's actually frustrating because sometimes we know they're faking, and then when it's real, it's real. But it slows down our tempo, but it don't slow us down from getting in the end zone. So we just let it go by and then live to see the next play.
What's it mean for you guys to beat an ACC team like that, to beat them as badly as you did?
I just see them as another football team. Conference, it also means something, but they play football just like we do. They put on their pads just like we do, and they do the same X's and O's than us. So beating Pitt was just another game that we had on our schedule, and we're just going to get better from here.
Couple more for AK.
Aside from maybe those guys flopping on the other side, do you think the heat really affected them and that turned into an advantage for you guys tonight?
I don't think it affected them. It didn't really show to me that it affected them. They came out ready to play, and we had to do what we had to do to get the win. We knew that they were going to be big and physical. We just had to outplay them with our tempo and our speed, and we did just that today.
Last one.
You guys had 34 carries between 4 different running backs today. What kind of strengths do you feel that brings out in the offense rather than making one guy kind of a bell cow?
It helps a lot. Bentavious Thompson, Taj McGowan, Greg McCray. Our running back room, I think we're phenomenal. We can do a lot of things. We can go out in the slot and go out and empty, and on special teams as well. So having depth on any phase of the ball is good for your team because college football is a long stretch, and you're going to need guys healthy and those fresh legs. So we got a lot of backs that can do different things, and they can make you miss. And we got a bruiser, and we can get an empty. We can take it the distance. So having that depth in the running back room and on this team period is going to help in the long run because we're going to need that.
All right, Adrian, thank you. We're good. We're done. We got more people coming. Thank you. Got linebacker Nate Evans.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
Nate, can you talk about the pressure you guys were able to get today? I think you guys only had 4 sacks on the season coming in, and you were able to get 3 today. Just talk about creating that pressure.
Well, first off, I just want to, give the shout out to Coach Shannon. They gave us the game plan, we executed, and we came away with the sacks.
How gratifying was it that up until that long play late in the 4th quarter, you hadn't even allowed an offensive touchdown to that point?
I mean, we just try not to focus on any of that. We just go play by play, call by call, and we just execute. We executed good today, and we came up with a good win.
Did anything that they did surprise you at all?
No, sir. No, sir. Nothing at all. Like, we seen, a lot of their stuff on film. They gave away a lot of keys that we was able to, communicate with each other, and that's how we made some good plays.
How have you improved this season?
I mean, me, I've just been trying to be a team player, improve wherever I can. Speed, strength, communication with, my brothers, executing plays, so things like that. I just try to bring everything I can to the table.
Nate, how does this win feel as a defense and as a team to knock off an ACC opponent?
It's a good win. A win is a win. It's a good win. Like you say, we played a good ACC opponent in Pitt, and just coming with this win, it feels good for us as a defense and as an offense and special teams unit.
Do you think the defense is evolving? We haven't seen the best yet.
We just take it game by game. You haven't seen our best. We've always have room for improvement. So we're just going to keep getting in the film room, and getting corrections made.
Was it satisfying for you guys as a defense? You look last week, and Devin Singletary was able to gash you guys for some yards. You pretty much shut him down most of the way.
Yeah. Last week, last week was last week. We came in this week with a different mindset. Like let's just stop this, get this run, get this win. And we came out, we executed, and we got the win.
Couple more.
You
Anything?
guys have been one of the best in the country at turning teams over. Again today, was a big. When you look at how much pressure the offense puts on teams, and there are times where they take chances, how important has it been to take advantage of those chances as a defense and bring the ball back the other way?
Exactly. Like the offense, they put points on the board. They just keep running up the scoreboard, and that's as a defense. If we get stops and 3 and outs, that's an excellent game. Excellent team win. So.
A lot has been said about the tackling. Do you think today's tackling was the best you guys have done in that area this year?
Yes, sir. Actually, this week in practice, we worked on tackling, and it came out in the game and showed we had improvement. But like I said today, we always have room for improvement. So we're going to get in the film room Monday and make the corrections and next game.
All right, Nate. Thank you.
Y'all, thank y'all. Well,
Richie, can you talk about that play, the interception? How much were you reading the quarterback's eyes on that, and just were you sort of debating a little bit?
Yeah, it was a good call, man. I knew he wanted to go with it, so I kind of like played back a little bit. And when I seen him let it go, I just broke on it.
3 for you. It's got to feel pretty good so far.
3 interceptions, 4 turnovers. I got a force fumble.
You're not counting at all.
How much pride do you take in being a ball hawk?
I love it because I know my team needed every time we get a turnover, I know it's points for our offense. So because we got a quick scoring offense, so every time we get a turnover, I know they're gonna score.
Did you guys know I think you guys have created? I think the offense has scored 42 points directly off your turnovers. Anything you'd say about that?
I knew it was coming. We get a turnover, they score.
You can just stand up. You don't have to lean in.
All right.
Okay.
You guys gave up, some points, and I know Devin Singletary last week, put some yards on you. Were you guys really resolved to kind of, stop Pitt and not let them do much of anything?
Yeah. After the FAU game, we looked at our mistakes, and we had a lot of mistakes, and we wanted to put that behind us, like start over fresh. And came out last Monday and just worked on everything we needed to work on. Tackling obviously was number 1, and we knew the concern this week would be Pitt in the run game, big, whatever. So we just wanted to prove that we could stop the run.
Richie, how much these turnovers fire up the defense?
We love it. We all ball hungry, so anybody get a turnover, you're gonna get your head slapped a couple times. Might get in concussion protocol, get slapped too much. But we love it, man, because we know that's what we can do. And like when the guy does it, it's just what we expect. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any extra motivation because you're playing an ACC Power 5 team?
To be honest, every opponent is just an opponent on our schedule. We don't really look too much into how big the opponent is. We just want to know every week.
Any extra banter you had to respond to after the linebackers got their 3 last week? Did DBs were they inspired to step their game up to match the number for interceptions on the year?
Not really. As a defense, we just want to create turnovers, and our linebackers doing that last week was incredible.
Richie, with the heat today, and then on the top of the fact that the offense scoring so quickly, do you ever tell McKenzie's offense to slow down a little bit so you guys can get a little bit of water if you have to go right back on the field?
In my head, I'll never say that out loud. I'll never say that out loud. Score as fast as you can, man. Put points on the board.
Last one for Richie. Anything? All right,
You
we're
folks are
good.
becoming a big leader on this team. Talk about that a little bit. You said last one I asked him.
You did.
Yes, again.
Now you got two. Coach said you're becoming a big leader, maturing very well on this team. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Leadership role kind of started back in the spring. Actually, Trey Neal was one of the big reasons why I wanted to step up in the leadership role, because he knew like this would be his last year, him and KG, and he told me I need to voice my opinion more like with the team, with the defense, and it kind of started back then. And when he left, I was really forced into being a vocal guy on the field and off the field. I think I've been doing a pretty good job.
All right, Richie, thank you.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Just to be clear, this is not a McKenzie Milton jersey, right?
Not at all. Trick on Smith.
All right, fire away, let's go.
Adrian Killings said that it's just like backyard football playing with you. He's got a great chemistry with you. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way with him in the backfield. I told him, the check down route I threw to him, I said, before the play, I told him, AK, go win, because I knew they were going to drop out and play soft. I knew he was going to be one-on-one with the mic. So, I mean, anytime you get him the ball, he's going to go bust one. He caught a 70-yard touchdown, and he broke a 70-yard just check down route. So, I mean, the guys that I got in our arsenal, it makes me look a lot better than I actually am.
Are you satisfied with your performance?
Am I satisfied? Nah, not at all. I thought we left some points out there. I thought I made some poor throws. Thought there was a few. I didn't follow through on my throws all the way. 18 for 34. Obviously, it's about 52%. There's definitely room for improvement. Whether it's being on the same page as receivers or just getting the ball into a position where they can catch it.
You were able to spread it around pretty good, though, especially in the first half. Maybe you could talk about a lot of that. Guys got a lot of touches today.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing us in man, and if teams want to do that, we're all for it. I think we match up with any team in the country at the skill position and man coverage. So if teams want to do that, load the box, then we'll do that. I think it was more of a throw to run game. Throw, then get them kind of soft, and you kind of saw our O-line taking over the game in the second half.
Lane Kiffin said last week that if you guys had an ACC or an SEC logo on your jersey, you'd be top 6 in the country. Well, you beat a team from the ACC today. What does that mean for your resume, do you think?
I think it's always good to get an out-of-conference win, no matter who it is. I don't know how much it says. I think, us just keep winning games will speak for itself, and, hopefully we can keep beating teams by big margins. I think that says a lot of the way we approach our craft week in and week out. It doesn't matter who we play. We're going to come to play, and we're trying to be 1-0 at the end of each week. So whether it's an ACC, SEC, American Conference opponent, we approach it the same.
How frustrating is it when they flop to try to slow down?
It's gamesmanship, man. That's all I really got to say about that. If that's what it takes for them to get an upper hand and kind of keep their bodies fresh, then it is what it is. I hate it, but it's gamesmanship. It's part of football.
Kenzie, are you going to lead this team in rushing touchdowns?
I don't know, man. Hopefully one of those guys will give me a run. Well, I'm not too worried about that. A lot of times me getting a rushing touchdown is because of a running back, springing a block on a Mike backer. Like today, Greg, he set a block on a guy that probably outweighs him by 100 pounds to spring me for a 20-yard touchdown run. So whatever comes my way is because of what the guys up front are doing and what the running backs are doing, blocking as well.
Wyatt and Tyler, obviously on the left side of the line, have missed some time, but you've proven that you're pretty elusive and can make plays on your own, throwing and running. Do you think that really affects you in your game personally?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Them not being in, or just?
Just them not being in, but you're able to take matters into your own hands.
I think it's kind of the same whether they're in or out. You always got to be able to ad-lib and make plays and try and get the ball to your skilled players. I definitely feel comfortable in them when they're in. I definitely feel comfortable when they're not in, because the guys that have come in, Trevor Elbert, Bailey Grainer, they've been stepping up big when their number's been called. So obviously, I have a close relationship with the O-line, and the main thing is that we stay healthy all year.
What 17 straight wins mean for you and this team?
I think it means a lot for our program, from where we come from, and I think UCF is going to be very good for the long haul. I mean, I mean, you look at the campus, you look at the way the coaches have been recruiting. I mean, there's not a better place to be in Florida.
McKenzie, passing Blake Bortles on 2 of the quarterbacking categories all time today, career touchdowns and passing touchdowns. How does that make you feel since you've only been here less than 3 years?
You know, it's cool. Like I said, it speaks volumes of, you know, the coaching that we had and the players that we got. It means a lot. You know, I look up to Blake. He's a legend here, obviously. And, you know, anytime, you know, my name's in the same sentence as him, you know, that's kind of big.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, you want to give Despina one more?
Yeah.
Okay. He's the nice guy, not me.
He is the nice guy. Thank you, McKenzie. You can kind of tell in your tone, obviously, you said you weren't happy with your performance, but it almost seems like I saw everybody walking off the field. You guys are now holding yourself to a bar that is much higher than it was last year. Is that a right read? Are you guys expecting more of yourself every time you step out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime you step on the field, you want to improve. Whether it's, you know, going from this game to Monday's practice, you always got to find an edge. I mean, if you get complacent, that's when you get nipped in the butt in college football week in and week out. I mean, you see, you know, Syracuse giving Clemson a close game today. It's week in and week out. You can get beat any day, so you just got to always be better than yesterday.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, McKenzie.
All right, we're good.